some general questions.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna ask, the first question I ask you is to provide your name, the title, and the company you're with.
Okay. Okay. My name is Geng Wu. I'm with Intel Corporation. So I'm the head of Intel's wireless standards and advanced technology.
Great. So as part of Intel and as the standards, why don't you talk a little bit about your role in Intel and how you're involved with the different types of standards organizations?
Okay. Intel is a global company and enabling our partners, our customers in computing and communication. As computing and communications getting together and the world moving towards the next generation platforms, Intel actually is playing an increasingly important role. And that's basically the reason we work with many of our ecosystem partners in different standards setting bodies and industry forums such as the AECC.
So tell me about a little bit about how you got involved with AEC. I know Intel is one of the founding partners of the AECC. So why don't you talk a little bit about Intel's role in that founding partnership and why you decided to form this particular organization?
As a company that's really having the broader collaboration and enabling technologies for the industry around the world, we basically feel strongly that the working with the cross industry and as 5G going beyond just communication, working with adjacent industries, the automotive industry in particular is of high interest to Intel. And for that reason, Intel was one of the founding members of AECC and have been working great with our partners in AECC. Many of the industry's world's leading companies are in this forum, and we're making great progress.
Perfect. As a founding member and a board member, can you talk a little bit about AEC's mission and kind of what the goal is of the organization?
So as we basically, from a communication point of view, we are certainly going beyond the smartphones. That's where the future growth is. That's where the market's demand are heading. And being part of the founding member of the AECC and working with key companies such as the Toyota and Ericsson, NTT and Dell, and Cisco, this list goes on. And that's actually gave us the ability to really expand the technology, the reach of technology just beyond the traditional just computing and communication domain. We basically bring the technology, integrating them together and having greater impact and benefit to the society.
Where do you see the connected vehicle market and the ecosystem of the connected vehicle market going? And where do you see that growth?
As we getting into the new generation of computing, communication coming together, mobility is becoming increasingly important, and that's actually the where the market, the demand is tremendous industry. Industry. Well, why don't I actually
you
start?
Start
Okay.
Over. And when you start over, just
yeah.
say. I would start off the question by as being part of AECC and working with all these people, I see the industry growing in this type of. We just want to make preference to what your answer is.
Okay.
Okay.
As a founding member of AECC and working with the important industry leaders in this field, we basically clearly see the market demand and market requirements actually for the connected vehicle and for autonomous driving and also for the edge computing and how the computing actually when they actually get to the edge of the network, how many fantastic new use cases we could enable. And that's actually where we are getting very excited about, and that's where we really, AECC is a platform that we actually work with our partners to make that happen.
Great. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to, I know that you're in other standards bodies, and you're part of 5GAA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can you talk a little bit about the difference between, because this is a big question that comes
Yeah.
up all the time,
Yeah.
what the difference is between AECC and 5GAA? And then, and I want to make sure we get this really clear. And then we'll start there, and then I'm going to go into the benefit of joining AECC, why it's important to be a part of AEC, even if you're a part of 5GAA,
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
differences between the two. So,
Okay.
and make sure that maybe you can start off something like, as working in Intel and being part of multiple standards organizations, the key difference between us and other organizations such as, we don't have to, such as 5GA, 3GP, we are
understood.
focused on this, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Intel as a platform enabling company, and we actually has broad participation in international standards setting development organizations. And AECC actually is of a special interest to Intel because the forum is actually quite compact, and the team, which enables across the close collaboration among member companies, and develop actually the detailed system design and implementation, implementable designs. And that's one thing that if I look at the standard development across the world, that's where the unique value from AECC is really going down to the system, the detailed system design and the reference design and the detailed use cases instead of just general requirements. And so basically able to go into the technical details is one unique feature of AECC, and that's one of the tremendous value to the industry and in particular to Intel.
Great. So you were just recently nominated and approved for chairman of a subcommittee called Liaison Subcommittee. Do you want to talk a little bit about the Liaison Subcommittee and kind of what your goals are as a chairman, as well as what the goals are as an organization to AECC and what we're trying to accomplish? Oh, sorry.
The world is increasingly interconnected, and technology has never been developed in isolation. So this is also true for all standards bodies, including forums, industry forums like AECC. So we actually are working with broader standards and industry forums, standards development bodies. And for that reason, we actually create the liaison relationship strategy committee, and I'm actually very honored and pleased to be named to be the chairman of that committee. We are actually reaching out and working with the broader industry and broader standards setting bodies to really make the design or technologies developed in AECC to produce the impact and to bring the exciting new capabilities to the industry.
Great. As a member of AACC and someone who's been part of the AACC from the very beginning, can you talk a little bit about what you enjoy about being a member and kind of the transformation you've seen over the past 2 years from the very beginning? And again, you just want to start the answer with some, as being a part of AAC from the founding member and being from the very beginning, and kind of talk a little bit about that. That'd be helpful.
Okay. Being a founding member and getting involved with a fantastic group of colleagues, setting up the forum for the past 2 years, it has been a tremendous journey and a learning exercise for myself and also for Intel. So basically able to work very closely it's like a family, and people actually work together with a common goals, set of goals with a common set of vision, and working from scratch and from use cases to prioritize them and coming to the technical solutions to make a system work and working out the details, getting the paper published. It's a tremendous journey and a tremendous satisfying experience for myself and for, I'm pretty sure, for many of my colleagues at AECC.
Great. What would you say you kind of touched upon this already in that last answer, but what would you say would be the benefit of joining AACC, and why would you urge other people to become a part of it?
So one thing unique about AECC is the team, the member companies working together for a common set of vision and goals, really getting to the details and really focusing on producing the impact, delivering the technical reference solutions to the industry. And we need more participants, and we welcome other companies to join us to this very exciting mission and exciting journey.
Great. Do you think are there any other comments or anything that you would like to add to the anything you think that I didn't touch upon that you think you might want to add at all?
I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think those are good questions.
That's a good question.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.